Hello, loves. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to a new reading. Today I invite you to a general reading from the time you see this. I want to see what's here, what's coming up in the near future, and what that's going to look like from the time that you see this. Okay? Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for sticking with me through the void. I have a family emergency going on, and it's all consuming. So hopefully this clears, and I'll be back on track as regular. Okay, so let's see. Oop. Okay. The reading has begun. Okay. All right. We come in with the Emperor card, right? And I really feel here that this is you needing to trust your instincts on something here, okay? We've got the Two of Wands and the Knight of Coins, and at the same time, we've got the Two of Swords in reverse with the Ace of Swords in reverse. I'm going to ask you to take a step back here. Something is clearly not as it appears to be, right? Someone's offering you something. It can be, I want to say here, you're not on board with it. You already know you're not on board with it. The question is, why are you continuing to walk forward, right? So let's take a look at that. And the outcome of this is the Death card. So this is something that you know needs to end, like something needs to clear out. I think what's happening, let me just get some. I think that what this is about, in all honesty, is that you are a nice person, a kind person, an open-hearted person. But I think you've got someone in your sphere here that is just knows how to play you again. And I can swear we've had this reading before. Okay. We've got the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Be very careful here. I'm telling you, somebody is playing you like a fiddle. You've got the King of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Coins. Around this. This is someone that you either know or recently met, but they may offer you something too. You may be stepping into something that is extremely unfulfilling. It fills maybe a financial void, or it fills something like that. This can be in any arena. This can be in your job. This can be in a romantic relationship. This can be in something, but the net of all of this is this person, the Two of Swords person right here, you're not at peace with this. You're not at peace with this person. You're not at peace with the offering. Although this is going to be something that is promising you kind of a rose garden, right? And what I'm going to say here is that it's not all that it needs. It's not all that it's cracked up to be. This can be something too where you're moving somewhere, or you're taking a job overseas, or you're buying something sight unseen, or you're in an online relationship and you're finally going to meet the person and they've promised you all of these things, and you may get some of them, but you're not going to get substance here. There's a promise here that falls short. So your advice in here really is to look at what's happening here. You get an offer here, either by an alliance. This can be in any kind of form for yourself. But I warn you here that it's not going to be it's do your due diligence. Like I said, coming in with the Emperor, listen to your inner voice here. Okay. I think that you're kind of like in the middle of like trying to go somewhere, and you're looking back at the same time. And I don't think that you've got the clarity that you need. I think there's a split second in life where you could literally lose everything, or you could fall from grace, or you're aligning with someone that could tarnish your reputation or something like that. Okay, let's see what is coming up here. This is what I've got what's happening here. Beware of gifts given by people that are just, you're either inadvertently being manipulated or you're being bribed with something, is what this is coming down to. So you're either a willing participant in this, and if you are, I'm just telling you, it's going to crash and burn, and it could destroy your relationship here. If you're accepting something that someone is saying without verifying this, the cards are telling you to verify this. A fall from grace is literally one decision away, and that's what's happening here. This is literally like this can be some kind of seduction thing. The Lover's card just fell out. Okay, so this is something where if I were reading for a person on this, I would say to them, you're going to need to put more thought into the decisions that you make, because this, as far as a characteristic perspective, is someone who's wishy-washy. Like they just guess on something or they're walking into something. This could cost you dearly here. This card is already saying to me that you have an open heart. You're very kind and giving and caring, right? You're very nurturing. This is a card of temperance, though, also. What we've got here is kind of someone telling you something and you're believing it hook, line, and sinker, right? But it's not all it's cracked up to be. And this card here is you literally on the verge of just blindly jumping into something without checking the facts on it or something like that. And we've got the Death card here, which is coming up in the very near future. So this is just saying you've got to do your due diligence here. You've got to check into something, right? You've got to kind of end something here before it takes on a life of its own. So let's see what the outcome of this is. I think that you're in uncharted territory here, but I think that you don't have the facts about something concretely. I think someone is really selling you a good line here. Like they know exactly what they're doing here, right? And you're not at peace with this. You're not, you're just not at peace with this. And this, again, this to me right here is just saying, sign the contract. Just sign the contract. This is what it is. Don't worry about it. You don't have to read the small print, whatever it is. That's exactly what it is. And the Knight of Coins can also signify a time where a warning comes in. And especially with the Ace of Swords in reverse, it's saying, be conscious of who you're getting into a contract with. Be conscious of who you're aligning yourself with. Can be a warning card that comes with that card. Be conscious of it. Be conscious of what you're signing. Be conscious of what you're doing. Be conscious that you know the person who's got these nice words coming out of their mouths. Don't let your emotions get away with you here. Get carried away with you here. I would normally say, if the stakes were not high, but I feel they're very high. So I would say just really be conscious. And given that you've got the Death card coming up here, it's already saying to you that you may want to think about this. The King of Wands. This is someone really who he's a charmer, a sweet talker. This would be someone that would kind of reverse, they're very charismatic. They're like the people that you would watch on television, right? Like say you're watching a soap opera and they live that kind of life. That's a soap opera. You're stepping into this is what someone is promising you, but it's not at all what it is, okay? On the back, you've got the Five of Coins, the the Five of Cups, the Nine of Coins, and the Four of Coins. You're buying something, you're stepping into something here that is not what it appears to be. If you sign a contract with something on a piece of property, or if you sign some kind of contract here, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not in any way telling you to do or not do something. But in this reading, what I'm telling you, what the cards are saying, is you're about to lose everything if you step into this scenario here, right? The Four of Coins is a smart card. It's also a card of movement. It's a card of buying something. It's a card of buying a leasing property or something like that. It's very much tied to assets, hard assets, right? So it can be property. It can be a place that you're moving to, a sight unseen, right? The Nine of Coins is reminding you that you have worked very hard for what you have, right? And the Five of Cups is saying you kind of regret that you didn't look into something. This can be someone too pulling a guilt trip on you, guilting you into doing something. Give me a minute here. I want to pull another. There is a real power of seduction in here, and I feel it. And I'm just saying, you're adults, be careful here, because this could cost you dearly. Give more of your time and effort. You need to put more research into this. Negativity is blocking the path from success. This again, I really feel like you're settling for something here where you could pull your life ahead without the help of this person. So this could be someone too where you're marrying into something just for money, and that's about what you would get. If you're signing a contract with somebody, it's not at all going to pan out how you want it to be. So if you're forming an alliance with someone, if you're co-brokering something, you need to get the details here. This would be about buying foreign property somewhere and realizing that the deed is like not clear or something like that. Let's get some more clarity on this. Okay. So you've got the Page of Coins here. This is a karmic situation for you, and the karma sits around the decision that you make. You are a bright person, a very intelligent person, an ambitious person. I think though this is like the golden goose, the golden opportunity you think that it is, but the lesson that could come from this could be significant. So do your due diligence is all I'm basically saying here. Okay, and we've got the Seven of Coins on the back of here. This is a fantastic card. The only issue with this card is that you've got to do more of your homework with this, right? You've got to, this is a one-way street with a 7. It's actually spirit in motion. So you've got to do your earthly due diligence, like in a material kind of way. This isn't internally getting clear with something. This is externally, let me see the papers. Let me see the contract. Let me read the fine print, right? Explain clearer what you're really saying here is what is happening. And you can absolutely do this. That's what it's asking you to do. Take a minute, sit, and look at what this really is, right? Is this really something that I want to invest everything that I've got in? Is this really the person that I really want to be with, right? It's a 7, so it's also over the hump of the 6, so the consequences are much higher. Okay. And here's the Ace of Coins. This is a new beginning. You feel it. It's not. It's great, but it's an ace, right? And that puts the Jack in motion. And the 7 is just asking you to think about this, to do your due diligence, right? Has this happened in the past? I'm going to say yes, it has. This kind of scenario has happened in the past. Maybe the situation was different, but how you got yourself here has been in play. So let's pull an oracle on this. I feel in here, and I'm not telling you what to do, of course, but there are many, many red flags to choose from in here, and my gut feel is just saying to you, be careful here. Anxiety. And I know you've got it because the Two of Swords came in reverse, and that is absolutely a card of anxiety, right? And you have every right to be anxious. Being in gratitude for not yet manifested informs the universe that you know what you desire already exists and puts you at the right frequency to receive it. This is what I'm saying. You need to think more of yourself. You need to put yourself on a better playing field. You need to stop guessing at things. Stop taking people at words, at face value. Look into what they're saying, right? A pretty face or a nice smile or the right romantic words coming out of their mouth could really cost you. Know who this person is that you're dealing with, because it is an actual person. So, and this is what it's saying. Being in gratitude for not yet manifested informs the universe that you know what you desire already exists and puts you at the right frequency. You deserve a hell of a lot more than this. This person could be a charmer for sure, but the cost to you will be extravagant. This could be something too where your reputation really gets ruined here. Your life could literally flip on a dime. And let's not forget, we've got the 9 of coins here. This is a card of you know, you're able to stand on your own 2 feet. You're very intelligent. You're very diligent. You're very hardworking. You're very caring. You've worked for what you've got. It's a 9. 9s are the teachers. So this is a material kind of thing. All right. That's what I've got, guys. This closes the reading. I hope that I helped you in some way. I'm going to do another reading now that we pull for the longer stint on this, but this is just a feeler. Think about the things that are going on in your life that are going to show up in the very near future. I would put a 2-week timeline on this, but since you're coming in with the Emperor and you've already got the 2 of Wands with the 2 of Swords in reverse, it's already saying this is most likely in motion already. So if the ink is still wet or the ticket is still, you know, whatever, you're going somewhere to see someone, or you're sending money ahead, or you're buying something, do your due diligence here. That's what it says, because the anxiety card is really showing up. And I think that you know this already. This I don't think is like a situation that just comes and it's like a bad business deal or a bad relationship. This is a pattern. There's a pattern under this. Okay. So pay attention to it. And don't think for a second that this is what you're going to settle for. You already know this. You already know what's going on here. But you're going to step into it anyway, is what I'm feeling. So that's what I've got. I hope that I helped you in some way. Thank you again for supporting me. Thank you for being here. I so greatly appreciate you. Okay? Thank you so much.